This is First Coast Living.
Hello, happy Monday and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson. I hope that you had a great weekend. David and I did. You know, he actually emceed the Florida Theater Ball Saturday night. He did a great job. The theme was an evening in the tropics. It was so much fun. He'll be back tomorrow so we can talk about it then, but we've got a great show for you today and I want to get right to it. But first, it's time for, say it with me guys, Say What? And get ready to hit the road on Adventure Florida. From hidden gems to can't miss hotspots, we are giving you the ultimate family escapes across the Sunshine State. It airs Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on ABC 25. Please tune in. It is going to be so much fun as we take you around all of Florida. Well, get your green thumb ready as we learn about the aura effect, how plants transform spaces, moods, and wellness. I'm joined by Aura Plant Studio owner Cantrice Jones. Welcome to the show. Great to meet you.
Great to meet you as well.
And I love that you brought some beautiful displays. Tell us about Aura Plant Studio.
So Aura was founded in 2022. The reason we started Aura was because I lost my father, and it was a great way for me to kind of recover from some of the trauma that I was going through in regards to that.
Right.
So Aura is very much so, it helps people with therapy, the therapeutic approaches to gardening and having plants, and just the beauty of being, let me look at them. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Right, so how it helped you, now you're helping others.
Absolutely.
I think that's fantastic. Why do you think that folks are really wanting to connect with nature right now? And why is it so important?
Well, I think just the overall climate of the world that we're in today. People are looking for some peace and some tranquility and something to take care of. I'm an empty nester, so my kids are all adults now. I do have grandbabies now, but my kids are all adults now, and so I've taken care of something for so long, and so now I have a lot more children now to take care of. So I think people are looking for that sense of hope and that sense of belonging and just something that makes them feel better about themselves.
Right, and when you look at it, it just makes you happy.
Absolutely.
So what types of things are in your plant studio?
Well, we have a variety of things here. We have a lot of rare plants that you can't really find at some of the other stores and other locations. So we are very careful about how we find the different plants that we have. We have some unique, very unique cacti here that's crazy looking with the different colors on the top.
Never seen that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's so awesome. So we like the weird things.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we have cool pots. We have candles, we have cups, and we have all these different little treats and, you know, lots of things. If you don't necessarily like plants or don't think you have a green thumb, you have a green thumb.
Well, that was going to be my question. I'm not good at keeping things, you know, thriving, if you will. So do you have any tips or, okay, what can you tell me?
We have classes, we have plant classes.
Oh, very cool.
We teach you about soil, the importance of the type of soil that you use based on the type of plant, the type of watering and when you're supposed to water, taking care of the leaves, cleaning the leaves. And one of the most important things is why I wore a brown shirt today is because of the root system. So many people don't pay close attention to the root system and they see the beautiful things on the top. And just like us, we have to be grounded and rooted, so do your plants.
Oh, it's so interesting. Just like with hair too, they say it starts with your scalp, right? It's all the roots, the foundation, and I didn't even think about that too. Now, what is the aura effect? I briefly mentioned it.
When you come in the door, like literally, I've had so many people go, oh my God, it feels so good in here. It smells good, it feels good. And that was one of the things I wanted. I knew when you walked in the door, you would see the plants, and they're beautiful, of course, but I also wanted you to feel good about walking in and then walk out feeling better than when you walked in. So that's the aura effect. We have a beautiful backyard space that people rent out for different events. We've had baby showers, weddings, gender reveals, all types of things, and they absolutely love it. And when we open that back door, people are like, oh my God, we didn't know it was back here. So I'm like, come on in. So that's the aura effect.
Well, if folks want to check it out, tell everyone where you are, and you have a plant swap coming up.
Yes, we have a plant swap coming up this Sunday, the 24th actually. We are located at 975 McDuff Avenue South. You can also follow us at Aura Plant Studio on Instagram, Facebook, and we're also on TikTok. Come by. The plant swap starts at 4, and the cool thing about it is we're also going to have plant bingo. So we're going to have a game starting at 5 and a game starting at 6. So come out and see us.
That's awesome. Now, do they need to register or pay beforehand?
Yeah, if you go to our website or if you go to our social media pages, it's on Eventbrite. There's an Eventbrite link on our page.
Yeah, because I can imagine this filling up quickly. So you might want to get a head count,
and
right?
It's at nighttime, so it's going to be very cool. We have little white lights that kind of make the ambiance and make the space super cool. So I think it's going to be nice.
Okay, and you said off McDuff near Roosevelt? Roosevelt?
Yes, right near Roosevelt.
Awesome. Well, I just think this is so beautiful what you've brought here, and this is such a small sampling. We saw like the image of your building. I can't imagine what it looks like on the inside and in the backyard. I mean,
it's like a mini jungle.
I'm sure it's amazing. So thank you so much for bringing a little bit of that here today.
Absolutely.
I definitely feel a little more zen, so I can
so
appreciate that on a Monday, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks again, and maybe we'll see you again soon.
Okay, you'll see me again.
But in the meantime, I'm walking over here because we're also talking about summer vacation. We know the kids are ready for it, but the parents might be, I don't know, a little hesitant, right? Well, I'm joined by Tina Peckham of Jacksonville Mom. Great to see you again.
Great to see you too. Thanks for having me.
And this is something that you're dealing with right now, right? Because you got your boys.
Yes.
And school's almost over.
Yes. So some schools have their last day this Friday. Duval County.
Is it really this Friday already?
I'm not kidding you. Duval County is May 28th. I literally wrote a note in their lunchbox this morning. Happy last Monday before the school, because it's their last Monday of school.
That's crazy. I knew it was coming up, but I didn't think it was that soon.
No, it's happening. It's happening.
So I know it can feel chaotic and like a little stressful for families. So what are parents struggling right now?
So we like to joke that we're in the middle of Maycember. It's like crazy, like December with Christmas, but like it's May, and we've got like end of the year award ceremonies, celebrations, graduations, teacher gifts, teacher appreciation, and then they give us Mother's Day, which is like a cruel joke. So yeah, it's a lot. I was up until midnight making scrapbooks for our teachers last night. Like I mean, granted, I tend to be extra.
Yeah, I was going to say, not everyone has to do that,
you don't have to do all that.
But you put that on your plate, but
yeah,
that's a very nice gesture.
Do something special.
So how can we make it easier on ourselves then?
Give ourselves some grace. Like my first grader has spirit days like every day the last month, and last week we missed Occupation Day, and all the other kids were dressed as doctors and astronauts, and he goes to school in a Garfield t-shirt. But it's fine. It's fine.
Whatever.
No, we nailed Pajama Day the next day.
There you go. You can't win them all, right? No one's perfect.
Just go easy yourself and get the big things out of the way first. Like summer camps and summer childcare are key. So get that done before you worry about all the other little things.
Right, because like you said, it's going to be here before we know it, and you want to at least have that plan.
Yes.
The summer camps, they do fill up quickly. We do know that there are some still available, which is good. What advice, though, do you have for families who may feel behind?
Yeah, you got this. Like I just booked Lego camp for my kids 2 weeks ago. There were plenty of spots. There's like dance studios, sports organizations, museums. A lot of them offer week-long opportunities for kids at an affordable option. We have a great summer camp guide on JacksonvilleMom.com that has a ton of options. There's even Vacation Bible School. Like my kids need a little Jesus this summer, so is that okay to say?
Love it.
Like they're savages. So we're gonna do that 1 week.
So cute.
And just there's it's not too late.
Okay, good to know. And what are some easy ways that families can make the end of the school year feel special, but without spending a lot of money?
Exactly, yeah. So you can do little things like notes in their lunch boxes, counting down the days, make a special breakfast the last day of school, do like sidewalk chalk messages. We have these cute little printables on JacksonvilleMom.com where you can document the last day of school. You always get the first day, but you might want to get the last day too. I know one of our contributors, Blakely, she likes to decorate her car at pickup, and so the kids walk into like a Hawaiian. It's super cute. Like I'm going to do a little scavenger hunt. You can use ChatGPT to get ideas, and then have like water balloons at the end where they can last. I mean, just
Yeah, you got to get creative with it.
Yeah, because and they remember those little moments.
Oh, look, we got a picture there of that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man, I remember that when I was a kid. Is this the car that you were talking about?
Yes, that's Blakely's car.
That's cool. So what, she picks them up like that? Or
yeah,
I guess
she picks them up. She picks them up from school, and it's like, summer's here, get ready.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
It makes it super fun.
Well, and for parents who don't want to overschedule summer, what are some low pressure ideas before you go?
So we have an awesome summer bucket list on JacksonvilleMom.com with free and cheap things to do. There's like $1 summer movies where you can go to the theater. We go every summer. Splash pads, water parks that are like day trips. And story times at the library. There is so much to offer. I mean, if all else fails, just send them in the backyard with a popsicle.
There you go.
And call it a day.
Hey, but I love the idea of the library, right? Especially if it's hot and you can kind of stay in the air conditioning.
It's free.
Even just do, movie night at home, whatever. You guys always have such great ideas.
Yeah.
Now, when you go on JacksonvilleMom.com, are you able to kind of use filters too for ages and things like that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah. We have summer camps guide by ages. It's right there at the top, and then our bucket list.
Awesome.
We're at the beach.
Yeah. Great ideas for families, for kids, for all of you. Thank you so much for joining us today, as always, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any big plans?
Ready. I mean, No, getting
Not
ready
yet.
for not yet.
Yeah.
I'm just survival mode. Survival mode.
Okay, you'll
It's
get it.
December, yeah.
You'll get through it, girl.
Yes,
We'll tell the boys I said hello.
I will. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
All right, well, coming up, producer Matt and I are going to be taking a look at some of the wildest and funniest animal stories across the globe. Yeah, what's this little guy doing? Plus, we'll have a look at your weather to help you plan your week in rain or shine. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Florida!
What a great place to live.
So come with us as we travel across the Sunshine State. We take you on adventures you won't want to miss. From swimming with dolphins
To checking out one of the coolest steakhouses in the country, join us for Adventure Florida.
Wednesday on ABC 25.
Here's a great offer from Rooms to Go on Tempur-Pedic, America's most highly recommended mattress brand. Now buying is easy with 72-month interest-free financing. That's 6 years, no interest on a Tempur-Pedic mattress at the Rooms to Go Memorial Day sale.
It's about time.
I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed as part of getting older.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way
As mine.
With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
More one-on-one time.
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
so I can ask all my questions.
And get the answers I need.
I have a whole team of experts
working together to develop a plan
that treats all of me and takes a proactive approach
to help me be my healthiest.
I can even get a same-day appointment, and it's close to home.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years.
They take the time to know me and what I love to do with my time.
And they help me feel my best to do it.
Finally, a doctor and care team who are focused on what's right for me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
If your family's anything like mine, life brings in dirt and messes.
Touchdown! Yes! 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 Oh!
Sit back, relax, and leave the deep cleaning to the pros. Your home isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Skincare can start in the laundry room. That's why I always recommend All-Free Clear for sensitive skin. It's free of dyes and perfumes.
It's a key part of my self-care routine and is gentle for my skin and hers too.
For an effective clean that's gentle on skin, all you need is All-Free Clear.
Let's talk about defensive driving. Step 1, scan the formation. Step 2, check both sides for any blitzers. And step 3, whoops, we're coming on the stop sign. Don't go off sides. Butler Toyota, we stick to the fundamentals.
Have a seat, Tom.
You wouldn't have a barbershop quartet deliver bad news.
Unfortunately, we have some bad news.
You're being laid off, effective immediately. You have already been locked out of your email and someone will escort you out of the building. So long.
Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case. With over $30 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
We're ready, so let's go. It's the Rooms to Go Memorial Day sale. Save on fashionable 5-piece bedroom packages from the Drew and Jonathan collection. On sale, each just $17.95 or $33 a month, interest-free for 55 months. Only at Rooms to Go.
Welcome back. We're taking a live look out here at the alligator farm with producer Matt. Yeah, take a look at this. How cool is this?
Just in time for feeding.
Oh man, and we went there a couple weeks ago and or a week ago or so and did a whole slew of segments. You'll have to stay tuned for that. But the reason we're showing this is because we all know that animals can do some weird and funny things, right?
So you see my Instagram algorithm. That's all it is. Just lemurs, goats, cats, just random animals just doing the weirdest things.
Oh my gosh, but today we're going to be doing, yeah, that guy is a little scary. But today we're going to be doing something called what in the wildlife? So
What
Matt,
in the
describe what we're going to be doing here.
We're just going to take a look at some animal videos I found around the globe on the
Okay.
internet and just say, what in the wildlife am I looking at? So let's roll the first one, Jordan.
All right, here we go. Well, the Preakness is the second jewel in horse racing, and it happened over the weekend. So check this out. In honor of the Preakness, a much different competition playing out at Lexington Market in Baltimore. Some members of city leadership took part in the annual Fadley Crab Derby, and the competition was fierce, along with the trophy and bragging rights.
Love that.
So I've never seen this before. I think, and look at the hats. I like their hats. That's so cute.
Dude, just racing crabs?
The winner walked away with a $100 gift card.
I think people put like money on it. It's like, hey, I got 20 on crab 5 or
Yeah,
something.
actually, I bet people do bet on that.
That trophy is sick though. Look at that trophy.
I think it's cute.
We gotta do something like that.
Yeah,
You know, Kentucky
if
Derby, we all get like hermit crabs and just say, hey, little guy, just go across the.
Yeah, I love those little things, like when little animals race each other, like just
Or
like the
when
pig races at the fair, like
Yes,
that kind of thing. Like they're just running to have fun, really.
like that.
They're not necessarily training for it. Okay, here we go. Oh
Mark,
my gosh,
get
this is
set.
hilarious. Wait, are
Oh,
they spraying?
dang.
That guy's spraying the one.
I don't think you're.
Oh my god, this is kind of. Wait, is this?
Dude, that one's fast, man. I bet you that's the first one out in the pot.
I kind of
though,
feel
if
bad
you know
for
what
them
I
a
mean.
little. Okay, well, I guess they're not getting eaten, so that's fine.
Oh,
Well,
no,
you never know.
I never know.
That looks fun. All right, up next, an unusual call for the Dayton Police Department. A pig on the run. Hey, we were just talking about pigs. Okay, so this is Hamlet, who snuck out and found himself in an alley when police arrived. After some petting and some persuasion, Hamlet was moved into a fenced yard. And 20 minutes later, the pig's owner was found and they were reunited. So Hamlet was recently adopted, though, from an animal shelter. I love pigs. Although that one was a pretty big one. I like the little baby ones.
That's true. The teacup pigs. I don't know, that pig's
Yeah.
pretty sweet. Imagine like,
He's cute though.
Pardon me, swine. It's time for you to get on the ground. Just imagine getting that call over the radio if you're a police officer. Just
I
like,
know, look, it looks like
I
a dog from here too, with the tail wagging, you know?
I have this obese dog, and it's a pig. It's a pig.
So cute. Oh, look, is he gonna grab him? I couldn't see. Oh man, pick him up.
Dad?
Yeah, I bet you could do some squats with him.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
There
That'd
you
be like
go.
a
Now
heavy.
we're talking.
All right. Well, why don't you tell us what the next one is?
Yeah,
So cute.
chances are yard work is already on your to-do list, but in Fairfax, Virginia, hundreds of homeowners are turning chores into entertainment, Jordan. It is called lamb mowers, using friendly sheep to
Okay.
eat weeds, even poison ivy.
Really? They can use
Yeah,
poison ivy?
even poison ivy. The service has become eco-friendly lawn care, and some customers are calling it sheep therapy.
Okay, I actually love this idea. Lamb mowers.
Lamb
That's cute
mowers.
instead of lawn mowers.
Dude.
That's really cool. I've heard of people doing this with goats too, not just.
Growing
sheep
up,
and
we
lamb.
had a goat, and he would just eat this one part of the yard, and it was
Oh, it was only one
sweet
spot.
because we didn't have to cut it. It's just less yard work for us, but
But it was only one spot.
one spot.
Right,
yeah.
so you still had to kind
I don't know,
of
but
make it even.
I mean, it was still like one less spot. But like, imagine waking up and like, hey, I need you to bring Betty the lamb here and come.
I would absolutely love that.
That's pretty
Just
sweet.
let them be in the backyard.
Now the real question is, will your
Hang
HOA
out.
allow this?
I don't know. Probably not mine, no. I
dang.
know.
Wow.
Just act like it's your pet.
Exactly. It's
Just put,
my
like, one or two
my
back there.
service lamb. Just put a
It's
little
my-
vest.
I
Put
want a little
vest on.
vest.
I've seen the
Lee?
Lee?
Lee is over here, Lee Southwick. Okay, you've seen it in Fernandina. Somebody.
I've like been driving through Fernandina, and I swear twice I've seen just like a bunch of goats out
No
in a fenced-in
way.
area. I'm pretty sure they use goats there.
That is so cool.
love that.
Well, I love the idea. All right, we've got one more
Keep
story
it
for him, don't we?
rolling forwards, yeah. Check this one out. A fox in Canada is pulling off a hot dog heist. This is probably my best friend right here. Pulling off a hot dog heist. He was caught red-handed, or maybe even a red paw. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police respond to report of stolen barbecue food in Corns Nest Pass, Alberta, and found this very suspect carrying several hot dogs in its mouth. Officers say no charges were filed after the fox managed to outsmart them.
Okay, that's
That is a face
adorable.
of guilty. I did it.
He's so cute, though.
Does not matter. Does not care.
Man, he's happy. Let's see how many do you think there
That's
are?
like 5,
1, 2, 3,
4?
4, 5.
Dude,
I would say 5, yeah, at least.
beat my record easy.
How the heck? Where did he get him? Just found him?
Found him in a barbecue. Just hey, I'm taking these bad boys home.
Look at this. This little bandit.
Face
He's so
of
cute, though.
guilty. Just like imagine putting my face on that fox. Like,
Yeah, because
guilty.
he's the glizzy
Guilty.
guy. He loves hot dogs.
Glizzy gobbler fox. That's a new species of fox. Lizzie Gobbler Fox.
Well, thank you for that, Matt. That was so fun. And you heard Lee.
What in the wildlife?
What in the wildlife, exactly. And you heard Lee earlier. She's standing by because we'll have Rain or Shine coming up in just a bit, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
A truck weighs 20 times more than a typical car. At Farron Farah, we have a whole department that handles nothing but trucking cases. If you get involved with a lawyer who doesn't really understand handling a trucking accident, you're going to get run over by the other side.
You can still find quiet places that tell incredible stories, where nature is abundant and all the flavors and ingredients come together in harmony. St. Augustine, Ponte Vedra, and the beaches. Welcome to the new world.
Joe, homeowners don't know it's just as important to maintain your home's AC system as it is to get an oil change in a car.
Dave, you're right. An AC and heating system is a major investment that needs to be protected, and professional maintenance will keep it running efficiently and avoid breakdowns.
You know, Joe, we see a lot of real cheap maintenance offers out there that seem just too good to be true.
That's a real concern. At Strata, we offer a complete system maintenance at an affordable price. We discount our prices, but never discount the quality.
Best maintenance, price you can afford, you ought to call Strata.
Attention, everybody! If I could have the floor.
Silence! We're here to talk about Bob.
Mailman Bob?
Man, I love Bob.
Well, Bob doesn't love us. He's leaving.
Oh, no. This is bad.
Why would he leave us?
I have no idea.
Stay!
Mistakes were made.
We gotta get him to stay.
But how? We need food. Human food.
What do we do now? Anyone?
We bake.
Princess, flour.
Nailed it.
It's pie time.
How could I leave you guys? See you tomorrow.
Are you crying?
Are you not?
This May, Renewal by Andersen wants to give you a huge win. You can have our award-winning windows and doors right now, and you don't have to pay us a dime for 2 years. Save it, spend it, go buy a pony. Whatever you want to do. And choosing Renewal by Andersen to replace your windows and doors makes your home worth more. 3 out of 4 real estate agents surveyed agree Andersen products increase a home's value by at least 10%. And if you live in a part of Florida that's in the hurricane zone, you can't afford to risk it with vinyl windows. Vinyl just doesn't hold up. Engineered with our reinforced Fibrex material, Renewal by Andersen has an impact replacement window that will continue to protect your home long after others have failed. No shutters required. And you don't pay us a dime until May of 2028. Call 904-925-6700.
No matter how you've been hurt, in a car accident, on the job, or for medical malpractice, it doesn't matter. Life goes on. How that life goes on is where we come in. Farron Farah, here for you, here for good.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson.
First Coast Living live.
And David Benfield.
Sounds good to me.
Well, come join us.
This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back. As promised, it's now time for Rain or Shine with meteorologist Lee Southwick.
Hello.
And I know you are from Fernandina or Amelia Island.
Yes.
And so, like, when she said she sees the goats there, you know, I trust
Just
her.
recently, and you know what? It's I realized I messed up. I said Fernandina. It's on Amelia Island.
Okay.
It's not in Fernandina town
proper.
Yes, exactly. On the south end of the island. I have seen the goats, I promise.
That is so cool, though.
Yeah, it is.
I love that.
It's a great way. I mean, I think it makes everyone happy.
Yeah.
Get the yard mowed and the goats
get to enjoy it. And then they're just cute
and
to watch.
they're so cute. They are. Another thing to enjoy, the beach today. So today is the driest day out of the upcoming work week.
Okay.
Which is not good for weekend plans. But some kids already kind of out
Memorial.
of school. A
Keep
lot.
going.
Yeah, Memorial.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's something we're gonna watch. Just know if you are able to get to the beach today, this is my pick day.
Okay.
It's already 80 degrees, feeling like 82, a little bit of humidity out there. But whether you're going to the beach today or even towards the weekend, something we're going to be watching, high rip current risk. So that's our main concern.
Okay.
And again, not only today, but I think it's going to be through the week and maybe even into the weekend because we have those winds moving on shore. So it's gonna just something I want to keep everyone aware of. You know, I can't recommend getting in the water to swim and cool down, but rain chances, they are in the forecast as we approach Memorial weekend.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about that at noon.
All right. Thank you for that tease. Now we're talking about the heat. You know, summer, kids are getting out of school soon. You might be wanting to update your summer menu. David got some info for us.
Whether it's backyard dinner parties, picnics in the park, or beach hangouts, summer hosting doesn't have to be complicated to feel elevated. This season, it's all about flavor matching, pairing bright, refreshing cocktails with your favorite summer moments to create an easy, memorable experience. Joining us to talk about some flavor matchmaking we can all do is founder of Dillon Small Batch Distillers, Jeff Dillon. Jeff, thank you so very much for hanging out today. We really do appreciate your time. So you're a master distiller. So tell us exactly what flavor matching is.
Well, David, it's a term we coined to describe pairing a drink with a moment. We're very seasonally focused here in Niagara. So summer's coming up. We're thinking brighter, fresher, you know, citrus, berries, herbs, cucumbers, things like that. It's kind of like pairing food. A great cocktail can really make or break a hosting event.
Okay, so give us a couple of ideas for the summer on what some good flavor pairings might be.
Well, I'm coming to you right now from our home base here in Niagara. So we're surrounded by fruit orchards, by vineyards, by greenhouses, by some amazing farmers. We're leaning on them for ingredients and for flavors. So what I have for you this summer, my favorite, strawberry rhubarb and a zest of lime. Ready to serve cocktail. It's got that sweetness from the strawberry, it's got the tartness from the rhubarb, and it has the acidity from the lime. Beautifully balanced. It's an absolute summer crusher.
That looks absolutely fantastic. Super delicious. Okay, so how can we simplify hosting our own party and not spend all of our time, you know, tending to drinks and food?
This is a question I love. It took me a decade of entertaining incorrectly, I think, to understand this. As a distiller, everybody wanted me to make, you know, fabulous cocktails. So I'd spend 10 minutes a cocktail and the whole party is me just mixing. I don't do that anymore. I realized a good host is a relaxed host. I am keeping it simple. I'm pre-chilling everything and I'm building a garnish bar. Laying out a few things, citrus, berries, herbs, botanicals, cucumber, lay a few things out, let people garnish their own drinks. It feels elevated and they feel like they're part of the experience. It makes hosting so much easier and allows me to spend time with guests.
I think that's a fantastic idea. I love the little table for your accoutrement, and that is awesome. I would say, in your mind, what makes a successful summer flavor combination?
So as a distiller, we're always thinking about balance. In summer, you want refreshing. We want a little bit of sweetness from, you know, hopefully the natural ingredients, but then we want to balance it out with a good hit of natural acidity. At Dillon's, we always love to add some more stuff in, so we'll do a botanical or an herb to add some complexity to that drink, but balance is going to be key to everything.
I like that. Okay, so before I let you go, where do we go to learn some more information?
You're going to go over to dillonsmallbatch.com. There's a find button. You can locate wherever we're found. We're brand new in Florida this year. So check out what retailers we're in. And you can also learn more about our cocktails.
Awesome. I really appreciate your time this morning, Jeff. Thank you so very much. And folks at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.
Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is a job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
So what day is the meeting? Fun day. Monday. It's fun.
With daily draw games starting at $1, every day shall henceforth be known as Fun Day.
So fun day Tuesday, fun day Wednesday. Fun day, fun day.
Fun Day?
Every day's fun day with Pick Games, featuring drawings twice a day. The Florida Lottery. It's good fun.
Every game benefits education.
It's about time.
I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way
As mine.
With Conviva Care Center, it's about time.
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
to get the answers I need.
Conviva's been taking care of seniors for more than 50 years.
Finally, I have a team of experts
Taking a proactive approach.
To help me be my healthiest.
At Conviva, our time is spent making sure you make the most of yours. Schedule a tour today.
What was that?
My bad. You wouldn't have a clown on your SWAT team. Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case.
We'll get him next time.
Morgan & Morgan.
First Coast Living live.
Bringing you closer to the tastiest food.
The best shopping.
And family fun.
Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. First Coast Living, live, weekdays at 11 a.m. only on NBC 12.
Skincare can start in the laundry room. That's why I always recommend All Free Clear for sensitive skin. It's free of dyes and perfumes.
It's a key part of my self-care routine, and it's gentle for my skin, and hers too.
For an effective clean that's gentle on skin, all you need is All Free Clear.
Michael Cavanaugh returns to perform alongside the Jacksonville Symphony in an electrifying tribute to the timeless music of Elton John, featuring hits like Tiny Dancer, Rocket Man, Benny and the Jets, and more. This intimate celebration promises a night of unforgettable harmonies and symphonic music. Tickets at jacksymphony.org.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is a job for Sponsored Jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Today we're checking back in on one of the participants from the VyStar Debt Payoff Challenge, and his story is one that so many people can relate to. Cameron Massicott is working hard to build a strong financial future. He's currently pursuing his MBA so that he can create more opportunities and move ahead financially. But that path comes with a cost. He's on track to graduate with about $140,000 in debt, and he's preparing for his student loan payments to increase once he graduates. When we first met him, Cameron was balancing student loans along with credit card debt while trying to make progress and plan for what comes next. And he made the decision to face that reality head on and take the steps to change it. Before we hear from Cameron, though, I am joined by Mark Strebel, a financial educator with VyStar. Mark, it is great to have you back. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Of course, this is really exciting too. You know, giving people and empowering them, giving them the tools they need to create that better financial outcome. So, remind us about Cameron's story. When we first met him, what was he facing?
So Cameron was balancing student loans along with credit card debt. At the same time, preparing for the reality that those student loan payments will increase once he graduates. That can feel overwhelming, especially if you're trying to build a stable financial future.
Yes, and that is one of the things that I thought was really powerful, is how you helped him kind of step back and really define what he wants his future to look like.
That's right. We created a vision board with Cameron so he could prioritize what matters most to him, not just paying down debt, but what he wants to save for and build long term. So the plan to get there, and that really helped guide his decisions that way.
Right, so it becomes less about reacting to the debt and more about building towards something in the future.
Exactly. From there, we created a phased approach so he could stay focused and make steady progress.
All right, so walk us through that plan, phase 1, phase 2, and so on.
Sure, so phase 1 focused on 3 smaller balanced credit cards to build momentum early. Phase 2 is about preparing for those higher student loan payments by setting aside that future payment we're going to set into savings so he's ready when they begin. Next, we're going to focus on tackling his larger balanced credit cards with a clear strategy.
All right, well, Cameron is balancing a lot right now, so we are going to actually meet up with him via the internet. Thank you so much for joining us. How have you been?
Hey, I've been doing good. How have you guys been?
Oh, we're doing so well, and I'm so glad that you were able to kind of get the help from Mark and VyStar. And I'm kind of curious, though, how things have been going, because you are going to be graduating in just a few weeks. So tell us, Mark mentioned that Phase 1 focused on paying off the 3 smaller balanced credit cards to build momentum. So were you able to do that?
So actually, this Friday is when I'll be able to pay off all 3. And then after I pay off all 3 on Friday, that's going to leave me an additional $500 to put towards one of my larger balances. And after I pay that down, I'm also still going to have roughly about $8,500 to $9,000 in my account, to where I'm going to use about maybe 6 months worth of student repayments or student loan repayments. I'm going to put that in my savings account. That way, when my loan repayments start in January, I'm able to just pull it out of the savings account and pay off that like that for a little bit.
That's awesome. And you worked with Mark to create a vision board to prioritize what you want your future to look like. So how has that changed the way you think about your spending and your saving?
So it's helped out a lot. I was able to cut back on my spending. I'm not going out as much. And instead of, let's say, shopping at Publix and spending $150 a week on groceries, I'm able to go to Aldi now and spend half that cost and still get the same amount of groceries. So I've learned what to prioritize, and I've learned that saving more will help me in the long run when it comes down to paying down debt quicker.
And so Cameron, one of the next strategies too was talking about those other high balance credit cards. So what are some of the strategies, or what's a strategy you plan to incorporate to tackle that?
Yeah, so basically, once I get those 3 lower balance ones paid off on Friday, all the money I was using towards those payments, I'm gonna use towards one of my higher balanced cards. And also with the money that I've been saving from cutting back on, like, let's say going out or on groceries, I'm also going to use that towards my higher balanced cards.
Wonderful. Well, it sounds like you've really helped them out, and you sound very empowered and excited. And congratulations to earning your MBA. What an accomplishment. Thank you again, Cameron, for joining us today. Of course, of course. All right, so Mark, what is the biggest takeaway from Cameron's journey for someone who may be watching this at home right now?
Have a plan, break it into steps, and keep your future goals front and center. That's what helps turn small progress into real results.
And that's such a great reminder that with the right support, real progress is possible. So to learn more about the financial tools and resources that VyStar has to offer to help you take control of your finances, just visit vystarcu.org. Summer travel planning is in full swing, and destinations across the country are going big this year, making it a great time to celebrate the season as America turns 250. Here were some standout places and hotels that should top your list as travel expert Janine Tornatore. Always great to see you. Always have great ideas for us. Thank you so much for joining us. And I think the first 2 locations you're going to be talking about is so fitting, right?
It is, and we're here in Washington, D.C. This is going to really be the hot spot, especially this summer, as all these commemorative events for America's 250th kick off. So a lot of people are going to be coming here, not just this summer, but really all year long. There's so much happening. So I've got a couple of great hotel picks for you, because you really want to be in the heart of everything that is happening. And one of them is right here where I am today. I'm actually sitting here in the Jefferson Suite at the JW Marriott, Washington, D.C. And we are really here in the heart of DC. Step out your door, the World War I Memorial is right outside the front door. There's sweeping views of some of the iconic monuments here. I've got the Washington Monument out one window, the Capitol Dome out the other. So you really have a front row seat here to these milestone moments, from those historic exhibitions to the once-in-a-generation fireworks display that's going to be happening. And, you know, to mark America's 250th, we're seeing a lot of really great packages, especially here in DC. Right here at the JW Marriott, they're going to have their monumental celebrations package. So if you stay 2 or more nights, you can enjoy up to 15% savings. And that's really something everyone's looking for, especially as they head out this summer, is how to save a little bit on those vacations. So they're really just trying to make it easier for people to immerse themselves in these experiences here. So this is a really great pick, right in the heart of everything. The other property that I love here in DC is the Mayflower Hotel. This is an Autograph Collection property. It's actually one of the most historic hotels in DC, opened in 1925. It's hosted so many dignitaries properties, so many historic events, and it has that timeless elegance. So to me, staying in one of those historic hotels is really also special when you're coming to experience these types of events. They have some really cool things happening too to celebrate America's 250th. Their Edgar Bar and Kitchen is debuting cocktails that are inspired by the spirit of gathering, exploration, and resilience. So their commemorative menu features some cocktails like their Liberty House Punch and their Liberty Cask and Flame. So they're all nods to these meeting places and journeys that shaped early America. And they also have some savings at this property as well. You can enjoy extra nights and up to 15% off stays to explore the city's iconic museums and monuments. This is going to be select dates throughout 2026. So definitely check those out, because all these savings, again, add up and really make visiting these places even easier during this time.
Definitely. And I hate to admit this, but I have not been to DC yet. I know. It is a place I have got to check out. Okay, but you've got also a place that's a little closer to home.
I do. So this is in Fayetteville, Georgia, which is outside of Atlanta. This is a beautiful property. It's the Trilith Guest House. It's a tribute portfolio hotel. Now, this property, I love it. It's great to take the family for a long weekend for that vacation. It's absolutely beautiful. They have something coming up, a special tribute event to America's 250th. They're going to host a special Liberty and Legacy All-American Dinner Series event on June 13th. So if that happens to work out for you, it's a really cool event. They're honoring 250 years of American service ahead of the nation's anniversary. It's a ticketed public dinner. It's bringing together celebrated chefs and partners. This multi-course culinary experience, and the proceeds are going to benefit Hire Heroes USA. It's going to support veterans and military spouses who are transitioning to civilian careers. So it's a really special event. Obviously, it's on a specific date, but this property is one that if you haven't been to, it's not too far away, and it's definitely one that you should put on your list, the Trilith Guest House.
That all sounds so amazing. Where can we go for more information on everything, though?
Well, these are all Marriott properties, so really easy. Go to Marriott.com to take advantage of some of those great packages and savings and these events that we're seeing all year long.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. As always great to see you've got those wonderful ideas for us. And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
We're ready, so let's go. It's the Rooms to Go Memorial Day sale. Add a classic look to your space with this versatile two-piece sectional. An incredible new look in 2 great colors. Now just $9.99. That's right, $9.99. Now at Rooms to Go.
Your bathroom could look like this. And honestly, it probably should. Because if yours still looks like this, you deserve an upgrade. And West Shore Home just made getting your dream bathroom a whole lot easier. We're also excited to introduce the new standard in luxury bath design. These styles have a high-performance engineered core that will never swell, warp, or crack. It looks just like tile, but there's no crowd and no maintenance headaches. Choose from multiple wall styles and fixtures to make your space feel modern and safe. Pair it with a variety of cabinet colors, countertop options, and durable waterproof flooring. And you'll have your dream bathroom in no time. Schedule right now to save big with West Shore Home's Memorial Day sale. Buy a full bathroom model and get a shower and a second bathroom free. Plus, get started with no money down. Call 1-800-WEST-SHORE or visit westshorebath.com to lock in these savings before they're gone. West Shore Home, remodeling reimagined.
I love bling. I love to shine. They were plain when I bought these glasses. I had to bling them up. My name is Alma, and I've been with Conviva about 20 years. I can put a rhinestone on anything. Well, I don't feel like a senior, but I know I'm getting to be a senior. And I'm proud that Conviva caters to us seniors because the people there make you feel like they care about you. They make me feel good about my whole well-being. They don't just look at me as a patient. The doctor that I have now, I've been with her from the very first day I came in this building. It's like she's a family member to me now. She never rushed me. She's always asked me before she leaves, is there anything else? Conviva gets me. I love to create. I love to sew. When I walk in, they see my sparkle. I love it.
Choose a senior-focused doctor who makes you feel heard, not hurried. Schedule a tour today. Conviva Senior Primary Care.
Summer's calling. Road trips, beach days, weekend getaways.
Uh-oh. Better get your car ready with a $29.95 oil change at Hanania Auto Group. This May, a full-service oil change is just $29.95. It's the quickest way to protect your engine, boost performance, and keep your summer running smooth. No appointment needed. Just pull in and go. All makes and models welcome. Get road trip ready today at any Hanania location. But hurry, your $29.95 oil change ends May 31st.
We can't wait to welcome you to the Hanania family.
Where's the best place to buy kids furniture? Rooms to Go Kids. Right now, it's the Memorial Day sale. Save on stylish beds starting at $275. Great styles on sale. Functional bunk beds and room packages too. Only at Rooms to Go Kids.
Record high car prices and monthly payments mean that many drivers are choosing to keep their cars longer, making car maintenance more important than ever for both your car's longevity and safety. Lifestyle and parenting contributor Sherry French is here today with some great tire safety ideas for busy moms and to share some details about the grand opening of the new Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers store in Live Oak. Thank you so much for joining us. And first, can you give us some information about tire safety overall?
Yeah, so as a busy mom, like so many, I sometimes feel I'm in my car more than I am at home. Between school drop-offs, sports, tournaments, I'm always in my car. And your tires are actually the first line of defense on the road. So worn or aging tires can actually mean longer stopping distances, less traction, and a greater risk of blowouts. So on average, your tires are going to last 50 to 65,000 miles or about 5 to 6 years, but that depends on how and where you're driving. So what you want to always check for is your tires' date codes, but you also want to look to see if you've got any low tread, any cracks, bulges, uneven wear, and listen for any vibrations while you're driving.
Good tips. Thank you for that. But is there a way we can make our tires last longer?
Yeah, so you want to rotate them every 5 to 7,500 miles to keep the wear even. And when you inflate them, you want to make sure they're at the right pressure, because either under inflation or overinflation will actually shorten your tire's life. Also, get those regular alignments. Misalignment will actually scrub your tread quickly. And we know that smooth and steady driving will actually help us save on gas, but guess what? It's going to save your tire's life too.
I like what you said there about the alignment, because that happened to me and it was really scary because it was starting to kind of like rip part of the, it was scary. So that is such an important tip. All of these are though. But tell us about the new Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers in Live Oak.
Yeah, so Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers, they're absolutely thrilled to join the Live Oak community and to build trust with area residents by offering high quality, dependable, and affordable service. So come visit us. We're at the new store at 1943 Ohio Avenue North in Live Oak, and they're here to help drivers keep their cars in top condition and stay safe on the road with free tire checks, expert maintenance, and friendly service. And this newest location is actually in the greater Suwannee County. It's extending the company's convenient and dependable service in the region.
That's great, and there's a grand opening this weekend, so what can we expect?
Yeah, so please bring the entire family. There's going to be food and entertainment this weekend, scheduled on Saturday from 10 to 2 p.m. And it's a great opportunity for residents to get to know this brand new Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers. And there's going to be free prizes and giveaways, including free oil changes to several lucky attendees.
Hey, love the sound of that. You know, Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers equals safety and community and celebration. So don't leave your safety to chance. Stop in at Express Oil Change and Tire Engineers for a free tire inspection and dependable automotive maintenance services that you can trust. And if you're in Live Oak, celebrate with them at the grand opening. You'll get expert care, great community spirit, and the chance to drive away with new tires or a free oil change. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course, and everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
What's going on, foodies? I'm at Ted's Montana Grill. I've got Frank, I've got Chad here with me. They're going to tell us about this ridiculously amazing smorgasbord of awesomeness that is right in front of my face. I'm telling you what, I am so excited. Ted Montanas is one of my favorite places. My wife is a pescatarian, and it's one of her favorite places, so you know you're in the right spot. All right, so first things first, who wants to tackle the first question? Tell us about Ted's and what we're getting into.
Let's go. Let's do this.
All right, Frank, what you got for me?
Ted's Montana Grill was founded in 2002. Media mogul, conservationist Ted Turner, award-winning restaurateur George McCarroll. They wanted to build a restaurant that was based on classic comfort food, upscale. Everything's made from scratch, in-house. We've got in-house butcher shops. I mean, quality food just makes you feel good.
Before we jump in here, let's do a little bit of logistics. Let's pay the bills. All right, so tell us about hours, like happy hour things. What do we need to know?
We're open 7 days a week, 362 days a year. This location opens up at 11 o'clock every day. We close at 9 o'clock during the week, 10 o'clock on Friday and Saturday. We also have a location at St. John's Town Center. They're open till 10 o'clock nightly, 11 on Fridays and Saturdays.
Very cool. All right, great. So what should I start with?
And listen, you can't go wrong with any of it. The burgers are delicious. The Delmonico's sitting right in front of you. So if I had to start with anything,
Let's start with the steak. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to hand this over to you, and I'm going to get to business.
You got it.
All right, here we go. So tell me about what I'm jumping into right now.
This is our bison Delmonico ribeye. Like I say, all the steaks are hand cut in the restaurant. All the bison are raised on our ranches. When George and Ted started the restaurant, one of the goals of Ted was to bring the bison herd back from the endangered species list. And the way to do that is to create a market for it. Ted's, oh, look at this man. Look at this man.
David's going
He's not even paying attention anymore, people.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you're saying conservation?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the way to do it was to get it back on the table. We sell more bison in our restaurants than anyone in the world. We raise all our own bison, and since the restaurant's open, the bison's no longer on the endangered species list. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it really is a great story. Everything we do at Ted's has a purpose. It's not just the bison. I mean, everything we do, we think about what we're doing.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What's your role in all this?
Yeah, so I come down and visit Frank and make him feel good about his job. No, listen, I come down here and make sure our standards are upheld. A lot of things that people don't know about Ted's is everything's made from scratch. Everything on this plate was touched and handcrafted in our kitchens by many people that you didn't get to meet today. So from the butchers, you heard Frank talk about being hand cut, to the asparagus being trimmed, to the mashed potatoes being made from scratch in the morning. Our short ribs, which is my personal favorite, is braised and slow cooked for 3 hours, and then we let it rest, and then we get it ready for your plate and put it on there. So this is one of my favorites. It's so tender. It's a bison short rib. It's going to be tender, melt in your mouth.
Look at that.
Yes.
No knife needed, baby.
Yep. I feel like I don't need to talk while we can hear him chew. Yeah, that's right.
Happy dance.
Yeah. So everything's hand touched. So our burgers are hand ground twice every day. So whenever you dig into one of those, you're going to taste how moist and how soft the meat is, how tender it is. You know, one of the things that you might not know, he talked about how we raise the bison, but it's actually one of the healthiest proteins you can actually eat. It's leaner than chicken. It's rich in iron, rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Yes, so it is actually the healthiest protein you can eat. So all that guilt that you're feeling just went away. That's right. Eat more steak. Or say more room for fries and dessert.
Listen, there's gravy on everything. I gotta hit the gravy first, though, before I move on. The folks at home know I'm a gravy champion. Okay, I'm so glad that producer Mead is with me today, because I'm telling you right now, there is no way that I want to waste any of this food, and we are gonna just like destroy this in a little while. Okay, one more. Let me hit the. What do you think? The burger?
This is the newest addition to the burger family. This is our smashed burger. So it comes with 2 3-ounce patties, hand-formed.
Okay.
3 slices of American cheese, topped with our chip dip that's made in-house as well.
Sweet and spicy pickles.
It's about to get messy. The happy dance.
Oh, man.
I don't want to miss
spoiled rotten. I'm spoiled rotten. This is so good. There's a lot going on with that hamburger. That's phenomenal. Everything that you guys have brought out here today is just nuts delicious. The dessert looks fantastic. You've got nachos over here. You guys offer catering, right?
We do. We offer catering. We do have a catering menu available at all times. We can custom make a menu for you. We can do it here. We can do it at your place. You tell us what you want. We got you covered.
Before I duck out of here and just put myself into a food coma, tell us the hours and then the location of this particular one.
This location in Orange Park is 8635 Blanding Boulevard. We're open 7 days a week, open at 11 o'clock every day, close at 9 during the week, 10 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays.
Cool, and they also have the location of the town center, so make sure we got you covered all across the place. Yeah, we might as well end it right. Hold on, what are we doing here?
This is our made-in-house brownie with our Kahlua fudge sauce.
Okay.
We got to top it with the Kahlua fudge sauce.
Oh!
It's delicious without it, but we top it with our premium ice cream, the Kahlua fudge sauce, and bring a friend.
Wow!
There you go.
I did bring a friend. I brought Professor Mead with me, and as soon as we're done with this, we're gonna get into that. Let's go here. Hold on. Do yourself a favor, foodies. Come on out to Tez Montana Grill, oh man. We'll see you next time. Wow, that's amazing.
Florida!
What a great place to live.
So come with us as we travel across the Sunshine State. We take you on adventures you won't want to miss. From swimming with dolphins
to checking out one of the coolest steakhouses in the country, join us for Adventure Florida.
Wednesday on ABC 25.
The pain was just excruciating. It would bring me to tears.
Running just means a lot to me. My feet just really, I was in pain.
And it hurt so terribly in my heels, I started like walking like a T-Rex.
I couldn't continue. I needed to go to the Good Feet store.
And I'm greeted by this gal named Mercy. She said, just try them on.
I thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Now that I have the Good Feet arch support, running is great.
This is the arch support for me.
I'm just telling you, I am grateful. I mean, it's real.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good Feet, good life.
You wouldn't have a barbershop quartet deliver bad news.
You're being laid off, effective immediately.
Just like you wouldn't have anyone but Morgan & Morgan handle your injury case.
So,
Morgan & Morgan.
This May, Renewal by Andersen wants to give you a huge win. You can have our award-winning windows and doors right now, and you don't have to pay us a dime for 2 years. Save it. Spend it. Go buy a pony. Whatever you want to do. And choosing Renewal by Andersen to replace your windows and doors makes your home worth more. 3 out of 4 real estate agents surveyed agree. Andersen products increase a home's value by at least 10%. And if you live in a part of Florida that's in the hurricane zone, you can't afford to risk it with vinyl windows. Vinyl just doesn't hold up. Engineered with our reinforced Fibrex material, Renewal by Andersen has an impact replacement window that will continue to protect your home long after others have failed. No shutters required. And you don't pay us a dime until May of 2028. Call 904-925-6700.
When you wash with Snuggle, your loved ones will feel at home. On center stage, at the school dance, or away from home. Cuddly softness, long-lasting familiar freshness. That's the Snuggle promise. Snuggle, the comfort of home.
I'm Brad. No, I'm Brad. No, you're Justin. Is the thought of selling your property this confusing? We're Prime Buyers and twin brothers, making it easy to sell your house for cash. We've dealt with every situation: rundown rentals, serious repairs, foreclosure, divorce, family disputes. You don't need to fix a thing. So before you call a realtor, save the commission and let's talk. I think we may be the right property buyer for you. Call Prime Buyers at 904-267-0000.